Comic book movies nowadays are riddled with Easter eggs, and for the most part, I love it. They're fun and creative ways to hint at mythology that will be expanded on in the sequels, or just to do a fun little scene that you could only do in a little Easter egg or a post-credits scene. While comic book movies have really popularized Easter eggs in general, the notion of a post-credits scene isn't anything really new. I remember all 5 of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies have one. But while a really well-placed Easter egg is something that I guess we comic book movie fans really take for granted, some of them really miss the mark, and I've got 3 examples. While 2017's Spider-Man Homecoming had a lot of good stuff in it, I really enjoyed the film. I did a spoiler review on this channel. One thing that really bugged me was the reveal of MJ. Zendaya's character Michelle really doesn't have any red hair or anything. She's a completely different character, a unique character. I liked her relationship with Peter Parker, but throwing in that she goes by MJ at the end of the movie really shows us they have no plans to adapt the Mary Jane that we know, and this is all we're gonna get. That's fine. I really just don't like the idea of conflating the 2 ideas of these 2 different characters. They're really separate characters if you think about it. Michelle has a completely different personality than Mary Jane Watson, and I think that's fine. I just don't know why they had to do it. It's my idea of an Easter egg that really just doesn't fit, and it would have been better off, I feel like, if they had just left it out. This next one is an example of a lot of stuff that Christopher Nolan got wrong about The Dark Knight Rises. At the end of the movie, John Blake's character, who we've been following all along, is kind of getting a little secret note. He's got some stuff left over from Bruce Wayne, and it's addressed to his legal name, which his legal name is Robin. And really, this just rubbed me the wrong way. It shows, again, Christopher Nolan doesn't really understand comic books, but because John Blake, at the end of The Dark Knight Rises, is becoming Batman. He's becoming Bruce Wayne's successor as the protector of Gotham City, as the Dark Knight himself. So having his first real legal name be Robin, firstly, I don't think it makes sense. I don't know a lot of guys named Robin. Sorry, Robins out there. But it just doesn't really fit with the Robin, the superhero, which is Dick Grayson's alter ego. I mean, they just would have, I always thought it would have been funny if they would have just been like, oh yeah, you should go by your maybe it's my legal name, Richard. Oh yeah, you should go by that a lot more. Dick. This last one I just thought of, but it's an example of a lot of stuff that The Amazing Spider-Man 2 just got wrong in general. That movie was an entire mess. I did not like it at all. But one thing that really was just so stupid was Norman Osborn, Spider-Man's biggest arch nemesis, the Green Goblin. He's dying. First movie we get to meet him, he's dying. But if you notice, in the film, when he's dying, he's handing stuff to Harry, his son, who eventually becomes the film's Green Goblin, aka rip-off David Bowie. Rest in peace, Goblin King. We see that Norman's little fingers, his claws, have become like goblin claws. Oh my gosh, he's the Green Goblin! It was so stupid because a lot of these are just examples of the filmmakers not giving us what we want. Except for in the case of Michelle, I liked the character that they gave us, but as far as John Blake, Robin, and Green Goblin, Norman Osborn dying in the first movie that we meet him, a lot of these examples are just stupid little things that the filmmakers are trying to give us, trying to say, hey, we understand, but they just really don't understand, which is why it's really best just to leave it to the true comic book fans, I feel like. Not to say that anyone who was involved in Dark Knight Rises and Amazing Spider-Man 2 weren't real comic book fans, but these are such bad examples of whenever they just really miss the mark. I'm Sam Carrico. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please share it around on some of your social media platforms. It would really help this channel grow. Thanks again.